I need your help me please subscribe my channel. I need your help me please subscribe my channel. When my wife said she'd be working late, I already knew she wasn't. You can feel it. The quiet corrosion of love. The way a voice hardens where it used to soften. The way messages shrink to a single word. That night, I watched her car take the wrong turn from our bedroom window. Her taillights blinking like a warning I had ignored for far too long. By the time I found perfume on his shirt, his tie, and our laundry basket, it wasn't shock I felt. It was clarity. My boss, the man who once toasted me as his right hand. She hadn't just betrayed me. She had entwined herself with him, professionally, financially, emotionally, until I became a loose and they both wanted cut. 2 weeks later, I was fired. Restructuring, he said. She filed for divorce the same day. The coordination was almost elegant. They sold the house, took the kids, froze the accounts. Then came her text, "You'll die broke and lonely." I didn't reply. I just packed the remnants of my life into my car and drove until the fuel light blinked. Eventually, I rented an old storage unit behind a used car lot. No windows, just a steel door, a cot, and silence thick enough to think. That's where I found the briefcase. Sitting on the top shelf, dusty, locked with a combination dial. A strip of duct tape. Across it read my name in black marker. Daniel. I hadn't told anyone I was here. No one should have known. I pried it open with a screwdriver. Inside were bundles of cash, 50s and hundreds, tightly wrapped. 60,000 in total. Beneath the money lay a first-class ticket to Zurich and a note. This is just travel money. The real fortune is waiting at this address. No sender, just a Manhattan address. I should have been cautious, but when you've lost everything, risk tastes like oxygen. So I went. The address led me to a glass tower overlooking Central Park. Floor 39, a law firm, a legal affiliate of my old company. I expected confusion when I gave my name, but the receptionist smiled like she'd been waiting. She handed me a sealed envelope. Inside, a single USB drive and another note. They built their empire on theft. You were never meant to find this, but you deserve to know. The drive contained everything. Emails, contracts, offshore accounts. My ex-wife and my boss had been laundering money for years, using my credentials as the fall guy. My firing, my ruin, it was all premeditated. I didn't call the police. I called my lawyer, an old college friend they didn't know about. We spent nights tracing every document, every transfer. It was a perfect crime, elegant, meticulous. But arrogance breeds carelessness, and they had it in abundance. Over the next month, I moved quietly, sold my car, bought a burner phone with cash, sent anonymous leaks to the IRS, SEC, and journalists who thrived on blood. Each package had a single line: follow the money, start with her. Then I disappeared. When the story broke, it spread like wildfire. CEO and partner accused of a massive embezzlement scheme. Footage of them being let out in handcuffs, him stone-faced or crying, was my closure, my symphony. But I wasn't finished. I still had the Zurich ticket. I almost ignored it. But curiosity is a persistent disease. At the bank, I presented the numbered account from the files. The clerk hesitated, checked a computer, then led me into a private room. 10 minutes later, a manager entered and said a single line that froze me. "Mr. Ellis, the account was open in your name." Mine? She slid-filed toward me. Passport copies, signatures, tax forms, all forged. Someone had created a shadow version of me years ago to funnel their money through. Millions. The balance read $4.2 million. Suddenly the note in the briefcase made sense. Whoever left it hadn't just wanted to expose them. They had rewarded me. I never discovered who my benefactor was. A rival? Someone inside? I didn't need to know. Some ghosts are better left unchast. I transferred the money to a new identity, bought a small house by a lake in northern Italy. No neighbors, no noise, just the kind of silence you earn. I watch the news sometimes. My ex took a plea deal. 5 years. My former boss is still on trial, blaming her for everything. I suppose it's fitting. They devoured me together. Now they devour each other. Do I feel remorse? Not really. They taught me what loyalty costs. They mistook calm for weakness, silence for surrender. But silence is the sharpest weapon. By the time they realized I had turned their crimes against them, it was too late. Every move to bury me had dug their own graves. Sometimes, late at night, I replay her text, "You'll die broke and lonely." And I smile. I didn't die and I'm not broke. I simply stopped answering her messages. As for lonely,